Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Somers Town Board regular meeting, Thursday, November 13th, 2025, starting here at 7:09. Before we start tonight, can everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Patty, can we please get a roll call, please?
Sure. William G. Faulkner.
Here.
Councilman, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Councilman William G. Faulkner.
Here, still.
Councilman Richard G. Clinchy.
Here.
Councilman Anthony J. Sirico.
Here.
Councilwoman Gina Arena.
Here.
Supervisor Rob Scarano.
Here. All right, before we start tonight's meeting, make a motion to open up public comment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anybody here for public comment?
We have a stop clock.
Yeah, we lost. Yeah, Tom,
Bill, you want to be the guy?
You got the
Gina's in the magic seat.
you got the stop clock.
Hey, Pat.
How are you all?
How are you, Councilman?
I'm here with new voice tonight, so if I sound different, don't get too excited here. So, good evening, Honorable Supervisor, Honorable Councilman, newly appointed Interim Councilwoman Arena. Before I finish the introduction here, I want to congratulate you. You're the first woman, I believe, councilman, not supervisor, since Maureen Devine, who served with me and was an outstanding council person. So welcome and good luck in
Thank you.
your future job there.
She was very outstanding.
Yes.
Lynette Byrne followed her.
Oh, I did not know that. I lost track for several years.
She was on the board until 2003 to 2006.
How many terms?
One, I believe.
But Maureen was outstanding. I served with
Absolutely.
her, and you have a big job to do, so good luck.
Thank you.
And also our esteemed town clerk and assistant clerk and our town attorney. My name is Patrick DeSena, resident of Somers since 1970, U.S. Army veteran, member of this board for 16 years, and proud husband, father, grandfather, and uncle. In April and again in June of this year, I and longtime resident Herb Oringle came before this board asking that in view of the clear attacks by the federal government on our constitutional rights, that you take some action to push back against those attacks to our federal representatives. In our statements in those meetings, we cited examples of attacks on our rights to free speech and due process of law. We offered that you, the town board, could pass a resolution, write a letter, make a public statement showing your concern for the damage and loss of our civil rights. We were then and are now asking you to take action on behalf of ourselves as your constituents and on behalf of the many Somers residents, and I do not know how many, but I know in my heart there are many, who understand that our constitutional rights are being systematically destroyed. Our efforts to persuade you to help us protect our constitutional rights have not yet been addressed. We conclude your silence in the face of our repeated public pleas, and we are pleading with you, can only mean either that you feel it's not your job to comment, or that perhaps you've made a political agreement, I don't know, between all of you, both parties, not to comment on this particular issue for some reason. But we ask, if it's not your job, then whose job is it to protect the rights of every Somers resident? Constitutional rights are also local rights. You took a sacred oath when you were sworn in to support the U.S. Constitution. Our rights under that Constitution now are continually being violated, and you say by your silence that it's not your job. If you cannot help protect the rights of the people you are sworn to represent, then who can? Certainly not Somers' congressional representative, who is not pushing back in any meaningful way concerning the rights issue. He's pushing back against, the food programs and so forth and so on. We understand that, but not pushing back against the loss of our rights.
Who he?
Congressman Lawler of the 17th District. So certainly not individual voices such as mine or Herb's, whose volume is too low to be heard in Washington. Certainly not the passage of time with hopes that everything will pass and everything will be all right again. We are simply asking respectfully that you amplify the voices of the many Somers residents who feel powerless, and we do feel powerless as individuals, to get our message about our concern about the constitutional rights issue up through the levels of government. We feel powerless in the struggle to protect and support our Constitution. We have tried the congressional route. I've corresponded with the 17th District many times, I would say probably 15 since January, either in email or replies to his newsletter or whatever. So we've tried with no success to reach our congressional rep, so we've come to you. You are the next level. Your voice, if you put it together and push up, can be meaningful. Please put politics aside and answer our pleas. It's so easy and simple for you to do. If there is a political agreement not to comment publicly on this issue, then tell us about it and tell us why you have chosen the path. The bottom line is this: our Constitution is under attack. It's so clear. As individuals, we have limited power to fight off these attacks. If the town speaks for us, it amplifies our concerns and supports, and I stress supports, our Constitution. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening.
I know.
Good evening.
My name is Herb Orengel, resident of Somers, 55 years. And Ms. Zarina, welcome.
Thank you.
And congratulations to the elected officials. I like your beard.
I like yours.
I thought you took after me.
The thing.
Anyway, I just want to elaborate a little bit about what Pat was talking about. Slightly different approach. The most recent election, as you know, was focused primarily on affordability. And this board has done a great job keeping taxes low, and the results are obvious. However, there's more to be done. We should be able to reduce costs of the homeowners, either individually in the town or in conjunction with other towns, in a mutually beneficial compact. There are all kinds of different ways of either through purchasing or whatever, reducing the cost of goods and services. It's very, very important. And to win an election by 1 or 3% is not going to be sufficient in the future. The status quo will fail unless you guys and gals step up and make it happen. I encourage you to think hard about what that means. And as I mentioned to Rob a long time ago, I think you need a citizens advisory board or committee of some sort to advise the town board on how to get things done. And I'd be glad to participate if that was something of worthwhile.
I thought you opened up with, did a good job keeping taxes low and some other things. So what would we need to do?
There's a difference between taxes and costs. The average person, you know as well as I, you spend $80 to $100 for a bag of groceries. There's not much the town board can do about that specifically, but there are ways for the town and other towns to come together and reduce costs of everybody. And I encourage you to think about that, and if you're not, I'd like to help. Okay? Now, just as an aside, a personal comment, I really miss Tom Garrity, and has nothing personal, but I miss his wisdom and his sense of humor, and tough to beat. I thank you for your time.
Thank you. Anybody else here for public comment? No? Come on up.
Can I comment on one of your agendas tonight, or do I have to wait till?
At the agenda, you can.
At the agenda.
When it comes up on the agenda.
That item's up, yeah.
Okay. No one else here for public comment? I'll make a motion to close out public comment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any nays? Nay. Patty? There you go.
I like it.
Thank you. Patty, do we have department reports, please?
I do. I have reports from the town clerk, building inspector, zoning board of appeals, plumbing, Bureau of Fire Prevention, Parks and Recreation, planning and engineering, tax receiver, and director of finance.
Okay. We're gonna go on to start at number 3 real quick. Okay. We'll start at number 3. Okay. This is townhouse holiday lighting discussion. My office took the liberty to go out and for the holiday lighting. And the reason why we did that is we have I would like to see a company come in and do it. We're having a lot of volunteer work to do it. We've had some issues with the lights in the number of years, with the lights going off, and one of those is on Christmas. And it doesn't look like a good look. Especially when you have volunteers, it's tough to get volunteers to come out on Christmas to fix the lights. So we went out and got a couple of quotes here for that. I got one as low as 33,000, 3,500. And we got it all the way up to about $12,000 for that. Now that's expensive when it comes to that. Maybe there is a happy medium for that, but I just wanted to kind of put it out there for a discussion on that. It's hard to get volunteers who are want to come out and fix the lights on those rainy days and those ice storms, and if the lights go out, and we've purchased new lights, but at least we have someone there with this to be able to call and have them fix the lights company-wide.
Are they putting the lights up?
They're going to put the lights up, yes.
And do they and are they all equal in terms of what they say they will do in terms of where on the tree, the townhouse, and the number
On the
of
tree,
bulbs,
the
et cetera?
townhouse, the different types of bulbs that are there.
Are they
The
all-
ones that are higher in price are obviously a lot more lights to be in there.
They tell you the number of lights.
Yeah, it should probably tell me the number of lights on here somewhere.
Price of this?
One was 30, someone was 33,000 was the lowest. We went out, and then we have what was high as 12,000 or 8,000. And the reason for the 12,000 is this is actually the purchase of all the lights, and they store the lights for us. They put them to for that, and then also then you can lease the lights for about 8,000, and that's be the same price every year. So that gets expensive on that. The lower one there is just the leasing of the lights. We don't own the lights ourselves.
Do they put them up?
They put them up. They have their truck that they will put them up. They put them around the tree. The other little sort of decorations that we have there with the 3 or 4 different Christmas lights and the colors would be that we would have our volunteers do for that. It'd be the same setup as we had last year with the lights and the garland around the poles, lights on the trees. Just a topic of conversation. Doesn't have to be approved today, or we're just trying to get that. The holiday season is right around the corner. I think we're doing the Christmas tree lighting
December 7th?
the 7th.
Seventh.
Is it December 7th? It's usually the first,
Sunday after.
yeah, slightly after Thanksgiving. So that's kind of where I'm.
Did you get any feedback from people who work in the building and here every day about which ones they would favor, or from anyone else who comes here quite frequently of what they would? Just looking at a picture here.
And here's the picture if you want to take a look.
Any feedback yet?
No feedback.
Okay.
No feedback on that regard. It's an additional cost, but I'm just trying to think of saving time and the energy of our volunteers to do the work. And we did have a couple of issues. We've upgraded all of our lights outside with new wiring, new boxes, everything there, new lights on the connections into the Elephant Hotel as well.
Well, what happened to the lights that we use now? We own those lights?
We own those lights, correct.
And what would we do with those?
probably-
Would they put them up, or we would use?
We would use new lights. We would use new lights. And that was one of the reasons for that. Sometimes the connections weren't there. They didn't tape them as well as they should have taped them.
I mean, the lights that we've been using.
The lights that we've been using, yeah. And they'll probably have to get, we get the lights, we have them, and then things happen. At least if we lease it, at least it's brand new lights every single year that we know that we'll have. Yeah, they were used and donated as well. So these would be.
Do we have any other place we can use them to make it festive?
I'm sure we could. The gazebo is one. We didn't price out the gazebo. We could use the best lights for that on the gazebo. We can get
The park, anything?
and maybe we can get the lights over on the other building as well. We could put them in the park.
Okay, just a thought.
There's things that we can reuse the lights that we currently have for it. I know these are
To the extent that they maintain themselves over the years, right?
correct.
I've been here personally with the Boy Scouts.
Yes.
Unscrewing and screwing lights.
I think I remember one year when we were trying to. We were a couple years ago. It was raining out, and we said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The lights didn't come on, and I was like, "Well, I guess there's not enough Christmas spirit out there. Let's all clap." Like kind of like Buddy the Elf, and it was. So that's.
But with this, some of the failure was because of the wiring and the circuit.
The wiring, the conservatives, and then we updated the wires, of course, and the connection. They were out there 3 or 4 times last year to try to fix it. Of course, the donations of the Christmas tree lights. But then we had to bring people in and use our bucket truck to put them up there, and asking our employees to do that as well.
Will these be LED lights, saving us some money?
LED light color, yes, warm white lights.
So, there's an offsetting cost there, right there.
Yeah.
We're using now is not, I don't believe.
Yeah, installation of professional grade C9 holiday lights on the roof line, right? LED color warm white. Maintenance of the lights from the day of install to December 25th. Removal of storage and lights after the holiday season. This quote is for rental. This is the lower quote. Installation of professional grade mini lights on the columns. Installation of professional grade mini lights on the evergreen tree. And they'll be taken down after the January 1st.
Is that that's a 1-year agreement there?
1-year agreement.
Not okay.
When you sign onto a, so if we do a 3-year plan, you'll sign onto 10% off of holiday light installation each year, 10% off of all view crew services during the holiday season, and white glove service every year, design, installation, free maintenance, takedown, and storage. Same week scheduling each year for install and removal, unless you request otherwise. And that's for $3,000.
And that all includes emergency
Includes emergencies as well.
situation.
So if there's a failure,
See repairs.
they'll take care of it.
Yep.
I mean, I would think, 1 year, let's give it a try. Let's see what they do.
See what happens. I mean, if you do it for 1 year, I think it's,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get a multi-year agreement with someone that,
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, time, labor, getting people out, it might be beneficial to get a contract for a year to see how it is.
I think that makes
We're not,
sense.
I don't think we're the only, I don't think we'd be the only municipality that does that.
Outsource it.
I think other people have other outsourcing.
All right.
It's worth a shot.
Don't you have to approve it tonight if you're,
Well, I would, yeah. I mean,
If-
put it on for discussion.
yeah, but if your lighting is the beginning of December?
Yes, we
We
would.
need to get a,
Yes, we would.
look, I mean, Pete McConaughey used to go out there.
Just here to help.
Just,
In case you
Well, it is-
people missed, it's November 13th.
it is November 13th, yes, and we would need to get that up pretty soon.
Well, that sounds okay to me.
I think it's worth a shot.
I think it's
And we're saving a lot of man-hours, too. That can be redeployed, and that's part
For
of
me?
the savings.
I was just one pass it
Say,
down.
Bob, it'd be interesting to see what the electric bill change is. I know my electric bill goes up in the holiday season, 30%.
You know who pays a lot? Arnie.
Arnie.
Oh, my goodness.
I think Nice Egg's in business because of Arnie.
They might be.
Yeah, right.
You're good with it, right? We can try it out for
Uh-uh.
View Crew. That's the name of the company out of Fairfield, Connecticut.
So do we need to vote on it right now, or how do you want to do that?
Well, we should. I mean, if we want to get it going. If not, then I need
Yeah.
to get the other crew and get all the lights out and all that other stuff.
All right.
We start working on it.
I don't see a downside.
I don't see a downside either. All right, let me I'll make the motion to approve the View Crew proposal here for
But not
Get the
to
number.
exceed-
$3,051, and that's the total with 10% discount. That's a 3-year. So let me just say for not to exceed 3,500, because of if we do a 1-year contract on that, this is for a 3-year. So not to exceed 3,500 for a 1-year installation of the holiday lights around the Christmas tree and on the Elephant Hotel,
Second.
As listed in their proposal.
as listed in their proposal.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So, any nays? No nays.
No nays.
So moved.
Abstentions.
All right. Okay, let's go on to number 4. Reward RFP for the HVAC design for the Somers Library. OLA Consulting in the amount of $22,000 per memo dated November 6, 2025, from Thomas J. Tuma Jr., Building Inspector. As everybody knows, we're trying to upgrade the HVAC at the library. But before we do that, we went out for an RFP on this. An HVAC design came back in on the RFP, and that is for a price of $22,000 on that, and that is just for the design of the HVAC system. Any questions on this? Comments on it? Anybody? No? All right. I'll make the motion to award
Get
the.
it done.
I'll make the motion to award the RFP for the HVAC design for the Somers Library.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 So moved. All right, number 5 here.
I swear it's been the 18 years I've been on this board.
All right.
Something.
Request permission to solicit bids from a contractor to demolish the dwelling located at 1 Oak Drive, 28.18-1-16 per memo dated November 3rd, 2025, from Robert Russell, Code Enforcement Officer. Is that? No? Okay.
Oh, this one I'd like to talk.
This is the one you like to talk about. Okay, why don't you come up?
Oh, sure, thank you. Thank you for the time, I appreciate you. My name is Fred Campion, I made the initial complaint in 2023. Got some pictures here, I don't want to go forward, but we got the pictures. I'm sure the house was already declared an unsafe property. The roof's already come down, I've seen some workers over there and hazmat suits removing debris. I don't know what you would take out of there, but God bless them if they got something that was worthwhile taking out of there. It's a danger to the public. It's a danger, to any kids that come around there. I mean, I understand it's a dead-end street. doesn't take away the danger to town. There's no signs up, you stay off the property or anything like that, so I would, say that there would be some liability issues. I know the owner, I've seen the owner, he's a nice enough guy, but there's a time and there's a place, or after 2 years of going back and forth, I think there's a time and a place that, it's time to remove the building, He can maintain the grass, but the building is, I mean, the whole roof is caved in.
What happened there?
I think it was probably, I'm not.
It's just abandoned?
Yes, it looks like it was an old shack from back in the day. Maybe they maybe they had come down to the water or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the little. There's a couple of them back there, but this one they didn't maintain it. Every now and then they'll cut the lawn, but I guess the weather and the elements took control over the roof. Branch fell through, and then it just all
The
caved.
kids ever go in there?
There's some beer bottles and beer cans, but kids are kids. I don't particularly see anybody there at night or anything like that.
I'm just concerned about people being in there and then falling.
Oh, it's probably hard to get in there right now, as you can see from the photos. I took printed out some photos. There's really no way to get in. All there is, I apologize, shrubs and debris from falling in there. I think the kids rather to the waterfront and party than go over there and party, hopefully. Either way, I don't want them to catch on and say, "Hey, this is a place for me to go at this point."
No, it would
That's my main concern. It's just since I think December 29, 2023, we made our first complaint. And, everybody's cooperative. They're coming back and forth. They're providing us with emails. But I just think there's a time and place. Let's take it down. All right?
Sounds good.
I appreciate you guys.
Thank you. I didn't get your name. What's your name?
Oh, Fred.
Fred?
Fred Campion. Nice to meet you.
Thanks, Fred. Anybody have any questions on that? No. All right, I'm going to make the motion to request permission to solicit bids from contractors to demolish the dwelling.
Second?
All in favor? Aye. So moved. I didn't hear any nays. No nays. No nays. All right, number 6, ratify the supervisor's October 9th, 2025 signature on the stipulation of agreement between the town of Somers and CSEA, Local 1000, AFSCME, effective January 1st, that's 2026, Patty, through December 31st, 2028. What? It's all good. It's all good. Anybody have questions on that?
Nope.
I'll make the motion to ratify the supervisor's October 9th, 2025 signature.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Any nays?
Any opposed?
Any opposed? Nope. Okay. And then as we go here, number 7, authorize supervisors to execute the professional services agreement from CSI and authorize CSI to purchase the ESRI ArcGIS online creator license in the amount of $700 in 2025 and has been invoiced by ESRI to subsequent years per email dated November 7th, 2025 from Tammy Sava, Junior Administrative Assistant Supervisor's Office. I'll make the motion to authorize and execute the professional services agreement.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved. And we do have an add-on here, Patty? This is accept and acknowledge the draft resolution from Northern Westchester Joint Waterworks. And this is to compensate Robert Zawacki, who is a maintenance worker 1, at the rate of $250 weekly to act as the responsible operator in charge for the Somers Consolidated Water District. If you all were listening last week, Fred McQuillan, who is our department head at the Water and Sewer Department, is leaving us. Today was his last day. In the interim time, we reached out to Northern Westchester Joint Waterworks to help us out in the transition period. And I've had many meetings with Rob Zawacki and Matthew Geho over at Northern Westchester Joint Waterworks, along with Phil Quillis, who's the next man in line at our Water and Sewer Department to help out It's just a way that we're still providing services for everybody in the right way, making sure that our water and sewer departments are operating and maintaining during this time. And if we need their assistance, they're there to help us out and understand our system and take on some responsibilities for us. Any questions on that?
No.
No? Then I'll make the motion to accept and acknowledge the draft resolution from Northern Westchester Joint Waterworks.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved. Just finish the rest of it? Okay. We will come back to number 2 in a few minutes. Parks and Recreation, no additional business. Financial, no additional business. Highway, no additional. We do have some current vacancies. Affordable Housing Board, Assessment Board of Review, Parks and Recreation Board, and we do have a Planning Board as well. And then we have a Library Board of Trustees, Partners in Prevention, Planning Board, and Zoning Board of Appeals. We just met a great gentleman in Long Garrett who wants to serve on the Somers Energy and Environmental Committee. And he has some great knowledge and some great background to help with that committee. I'd like to make the motion to appoint Long Garrett to the Somers Energy and Environmental Committee.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Planning and Engineering, no additional business. Police, no additional. Consensus agenda, I'll make the motion to approve as presented.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. So moved. Okay. Do you want me to do the calendar of events and stuff? No. No? All right, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to adjourn to our executive session to return in a little bit. Still a few things we need to discuss on the 2026 budget here. We'll be back hopefully in a few minutes. If you'd like to hang around, that'd be great. If not, then we'll be back in a little bit.
Maybe longer than a few minutes.
Maybe longer than a few minutes, probably to return. Hopefully.
No promise.
All right. Welcome back, everyone. We're just going to go back to, I think, to make a correction on Town Board item number 6. It's supposed to read, ratify the October 9th, 2025 stipulation of agreement between the Town of Somers and CSEA Local 1000 AFSCME, effective January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2028. Can I get a motion to ratify?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so moved. Back up to number 2 from before. Patty, you please make notice that we're going to do a special meeting on Thursday, November 20th at 7 p.m. For number 2 for the 2026 budget to set the salaries for the elected officials. Can I get a motion, please?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so moved. Thank you so much. And that takes us here. Let's go to the end of it. Let's go to the calendar updates here. We will have a special meeting on the 20th, and that is at 7 p.m. And then December 4th and December 10th, Town Board work session, Town Board regular meeting. And on the 10th, that is a Wednesday. We did switch that a couple months ago.
Yep.
There's a public hearing proposed 2026 water billing rate increase, and also a public hearing of Putnam, Northern Westchester, BOCES solar overlay request. And that will take us into 2026 on the January 8th and the 15th. We do have some announcements. Let me get them here. Town of Somers bulk refuge drop-off. That is now through Saturday, November 22nd. That is weekdays 7 to 4 and Saturday 7 to 12 at Wind Waste Innovations. Please check our website for what they are taking over there. Keep Somers Beautiful litter cleanup. We need you to keep Somers beautiful, and that is Saturday, November 15th. That is this Saturday, 9 to 12, and Sunday, November 16th, 9 to 12 as well. And supplies will be here at the Elephant Hotel. Somers Democrats Community Food Drive, please join us. And that is Saturday, November 15th at 10 to 2, Covered Pavilion at Reese Park. And that is all donations benefit the Community Center of Northern Westchester. Friends of the Somers Library book sale. And that is Friday, November 21st, 1 to 5, vendor preview day, $25 a ticket. And then Saturday, November 22nd, 10 to 5, and Sunday, November 23rd, 11 to 3. That's at Somers Library, Reese Park. Northwells Northern Westchester Hospital, join us for the 2025 Medical Career Expo. That is Saturday, November 22nd, 9 to 12. 9 to 10 is reserved for groups of 8 or more. Students in the grades 8 through 12 college on the gap year are invited to attend. And then the 7th annual Somers Track and Field Booster Club Turkey Trot, Thanksgiving morning. And that is 8 a.m. is a 5K time trail race. And the shirts for the first 250 5K registers. And then 9 o'clock is the 1 mile fun run and walk, medals for the finishers. And that's at Somers High School on the lower fields. And then Town of Somers Holiday Celebration, save the date, Sunday, December 7th. That is the Somers Townhouse, Elephant Hotel. Details to follow. We'll post them out on our website as well, what time that event will take place. Sunday, December 14th, that is the Hanukkah Festival and Menorah Lighting, sponsored by Shabbat of Yorktown. That's at 5 p.m. And then 6, that they have festivities here within the Elephant Hotel. Then at 6 p.m., the Menorah Lighting outside of Town Hall. And then Town of Somers Senior Annual Holiday Party. That is Thursday, December 18th, 11 to 3, Travelers Rest. And that's $65, check or cash. The Holidays on the Hill Annual Train Show. Tickets are on sale now, and that is at Lasden Park. And that is Saturday, November 29th through Wednesday, December 31st. Westchester County 2025 Senior Citizens Hall of Fame. Again, we have a few here in the town of Somers. Susan Cody, Glenn Heights, and Dennis Timone will be representing our town here. And then Locals Farmers Markets, Muscoot Farmers Market, the last one of the season, November 16th, and that's 9:30 to 2:30. That's at Muscoot Farm. All righty. That is all I have. Patty, do you have a super duper fun fact for us today? Super duper.
Well, it's funny you should ask. First, I want to wish my boys, those Somers Tusker football players, lots of luck tomorrow. You waited 9 weeks for this to happen. Let's go, let's go. Going to meet Rye again at Mayapack High School tomorrow night at 7:30.
7:30. Billy, anything?
Wait, I'm not done.
Whoa.
E.D.
Whoa. Slow my roll.
I just had to start with...
Jet game is on. Jets.
Jets.
2 in a row, baby. 2 in a row.
Do you want
That should be the fun fact.
Well,
When's the last time the Jets went 2-0?
19.
so, I try to do something representative of, the time of year and month we're in. And I am not a fan of this, but I'm going to, for my fans, you'll understand in a minute. So, November is the month where the House of Stark of Game of Thrones is finally right. Winter is no longer coming. Winter is here.
Like Game of Thrones reference.
Deep.
There you go. I'm done.
Thank you. Bill, anything?
Yes, continued go Tuskers. Good luck in the postseason, and a very happy and safe Thanksgiving to all of Somers.
Rich, anything?
As fall leads to winter, as we've seen this week, so too does football lead to basketball. And so since Monday starts the high school basketball tryouts, basketball season. But best of luck to all the people who are running. I think the cross-country championships are this week, too. So anyone who's competing in sports, I think it's a good idea.
Nice. Gina, anything?
I just want to say thank you for the warm welcome to the board. So far, this is only the first one, but it's been very educational, and I look forward to serving the people of Somers. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Enjoy your families. It's really important.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Tony?
I echo that. It's holiday season and Thanksgiving's upon us, and before you know it, it's going to be Christmas tree lighting and holiday dinners. So, I'm looking forward to all the activity. And I always say, traffic and speeding in town has always been an issue. And so let's calm it down as we go through the holiday season.
Yeah. And I just got to give a big shout out to a gentleman who always watches the board meetings here and always gives me some feedback. So happy birthday to my dad, Mike. He's turning 87 this weekend on the 15th.
Yay.
So, Dad, happy birthday. And I finally got you into a meeting here. So that's about it. So I'll make the motion here to adjourn tonight's meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Good night, everyone.